Hey, hi, hello to a YouTube trans boy, local YouTube. There needs to be bloopers for this. This is the third time I'm trying to make this video because it wasn't coherent. So hey, is what I'm saying. I'm now post-op surgery. So I went in to surgery on Monday the 20th at like 1:30 or 2 p.m. with Mr. Sanka and his lovely team at Kettering General Hospital. They were really good. All the surgeons, all the nurses, all the doctors. Really good, solid team they got there. I highly recommend them. They looked after me really well. So then I woke up from the anaesthetic in the recovery room and had some banter with the doctors and nurses there. They were laughing. I was laughing with them. It was all cool. Talking about their living rooms. I don't know why that's the only part I remember. Talking about being travel sick on the way back to my room. I had a private room. I believe that's standard if you have top surgery there, similar to Yelland. And made it back, where I was greeted by my parents. Lovely people sat and spent the day with me in there until 7:30 p.m. when they had to go home. I had an egg and tomato sandwich. I managed half of it. I was getting my blood pressure and heart rate monitored every hour, as well as my temperature. So that meant they put a cuff on my arm. They put one of those thermometer checky things in my ear and a clippy thing on my finger every hour. That was cool. Well, not cool, but kept me safe and good. Everything was good, smooth sailing. I had a cannula in my hand, so my hand is swollen, and you can see the tiny little prick there. I didn't like that being put in, but it was the doctor there. They kept me calm and chatted to me whilst they put that in, because I was awake while they put that in. I was having antibiotics through that cannula. I was having an allergic reaction to it. We hadn't fully figured out what it was. So through the night, when they would administer the antibiotics through the cannula, I told the nurse, he was lovely, that it was hurting a lot, and I was clipped up to the heart rate machine, and that started beeping loads because I think my heart rate was going up very quickly because I was in a lot of pain. That's not a usual thing, so if you've got top surgery coming up, that's not a usual thing, that you shouldn't feel pain from that, partly because if you're on morphine and all that, but my arm felt like it was burning and it was going to explode. But aside from that, it's all good, it's all smooth sailing, you know. I'm not on morphine now, I'm back from the hospital, so it's just paracetamol for me. Don't take ibuprofen because you shouldn't have ibuprofen if you've had surgery, and usually I don't take ibuprofen anyway. Sorry that there's a lamp behind my head. This video is kind of long, but I'm just chatting with you guys. You can keep me company here. I'm currently doing a little stint at home by myself whilst my mum goes to the supermarket to get some groceries. I need some baby wipes because I'm disgustingly sweaty. You can see my face is horrible. I suppose you want to see my chest, but that involves me moving. Can move the camera down a bit. You can get a quick cheeky glimpse, give it a cheeky wink. The jokes are flying. They're not even funny. Have I shown you my orange cup in this video? I can't lift much, so thank you McDonald's for my Happy Meal cup with the Lego Batman on it. proving very useful. I think I've gone on a big tangent, you know. This is not cut, by the way, that's like Sharpie marker on me. No joke, I think it's purple Sharpie. It's all good. Anyway, so that's more purple Sharpie you can see. I'm not in bandages or plasters. I'm just in like this waterproof tape because I'm allergic to plasters. By the sound of this video you think I was allergic to everything. I'm really not. I have very few allergies, they just happen to be the only two things. We didn't know I was allergic to the antibiotics, so that's why they kept me in till last night, until they switched antibiotics, and I've got another one. It has a long name that begins with an E. I'm trying to read the box from here, but it's upside down. Anyway, I take one of those every 4 hours. No. Maybe. No, I take 4 antibiotic tablets in a day, spaced out, depending out when I'm awake and when I'm asleep. Trying to sleep in bed last night was actual hell. Took a long time. I tried my parents' bed first, trying to get in there because they didn't want me sleeping alone, but I couldn't get in their bed. Just effort. You really don't realize how many muscles you use day to day until you are down by some. And so then I tried the spare bed and I couldn't get in there, so we made a pillow fort in my room and I had everybody's pillows and I finally slept. We turned the pillows into like an armchair shape, and that's how I slept. I had some issues with bleeding on my left side, which is this side, and so my mum kindly rang the ward that I was on at the hospital, and they just said to monitor it, and if it continues to bleed to go to A&E, but it didn't, it was fine. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. My hair is gross because it needs washing, but I can't shower. And my teeth are really gross because I can't brush my teeth by myself, so when my mum gets home, I'm gonna brush my teeth. What else? The hospital really looked after me. I've already said that, but they really looked after me very well. I could ring the bell if I needed anything, and they fed me lots. They liked to feed me. I had my sandwich on the first night and a cup of tea because dinner time was long finished by the time that I was ready for food. But they came and gave me some food. Colleen, she was the nurse on the first night, and then on the morning I had some toast and some tea. Then at lunchtime I had some more food, and at dinner time I had even more food. So that's Kettering. They look after you very well, and you know how I was worried because I hadn't heard much. They're really good, so they're good. I wouldn't repeat the experience again out of choice, but if I had to, then I would choose them again. So I'm going to leave this here because it's coming up to 10 minutes. Thanks for keeping me company, pals, and I'll see you next time. Bye!